Hi, my name is Barbara Wainwright. I'm the founder of Wainwright Global Institute of Professional Coaching, and I'm just excited to be here. Sopheia McMorris is a certified professional transformation life coach, owner and CEO of Wisdom Speaks Life, LLC. Sophia is an author. She collaborated in the writing of The Power of Life Coaching, Volume 3. Her clients hire her to help them create and implement their one-page secret success strategy plan for an integrated, harmonious, fulfilling life. Sopheia is a Bachelor of Science degree in African American Studies and Political Science, and she has spent over 20 years as a homeschool teacher. Today, Sopheia offers an array of coaching programs and services from private one-on-one coaching to group coaching programs. Welcome, Sopheia.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
I'm very excited to be here.
Wonderful. It's just really an honor and a privilege to have you here and to be interviewing you today. I'm very excited with what you're going to share with our audience. Do you want to share a little bit about you and your background?
Well, thank you. Yes. So I'm originally from Jamaica. I was born in Jamaica and raised for most of my life there. And then I moved from Jamaica to the US. I went to high school and then college. I went to the university, Eastern Michigan University in Michigan. So that's where we moved to when I first moved here. So I experienced a lot of cold at first.
I bet from
to adapt and get used to that. Yeah.
Right? That's a big difference from Jamaica to Michigan for sure. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So I had to, really get used to that. And then, in my, I've just, I struggle with my weight. So that was part of my story in the book, in that I struggled a lot after the transition here. And so that led to my discoveries and then my own transformation of my own life and wanting to do the same for others.
Wow, that's so wonderful when you have a breakthrough and then you want to share it with others, and let them know how you did it so that they can have the same success as you. So what made you decide to become a coach?
Because of my experience with my own transformation. It really, once I was able to feel like I have a win, like I had that victory, right. And I was able to transform my own life. And then I was like, it's like I felt like I discovered a secret, hence my program, the Secret Success Strategy Plan. But I felt like I did. I the secret was that I found a way to do it. And I felt like that was the way that kept everybody kind of spinning in that cycle. And that was what happened to me for years and years, because I would lose weight and gain weight and just kind of kept going. And it's all the same around the mountain. And then I found out that other people were having the same experience, not just with their weight, but with different things that were happening in their life, that they would keep repeating the cycle, and then how to stop it, and then, move your life forward.
That's brilliant. That is so true. Until we figure out why we keep having the same experiences over and over again, we'll keep doing it forever, unless we have somebody like you that says, hey, here's the solution to that. We have a breakthrough over here. You don't have to keep doing that. You can have a new life too. Yeah. So what difference has coaching made in your life? It sounds like it's been phenomenal.
Yes. I mean, it's just, it's been amazing. For me, it's like this wonderful journey. And it's consistently just keeps going. And every day, as I discover even new things about myself, I'm able to go and share that with my clients as they, as I see them. I was like, oh, I've had this experience. Let me share with you, like the steps I took to get from where I am to where I wanted to be. And then the tools that I used, I share those as well with my clients.
Oh, that's amazing. So do you have any stories of any clients you've worked with that you'd like to share with us?
Well, I had a lady once that she had gone through a very traumatic event. She'd lost a daughter, and she was like kind of stuck in this place where, she couldn't really move forward. And so after meeting with her and coaching her, she was able to take some steps, and she wanted to turn like that tragedy into something that could be helpful for somebody else. Yeah. So she says, I've always thought about wanting to go and, volunteer. And so, and assist other people that have experienced similar things in their lives. And
Yeah.
so she was, kind of stuck. And so we were able to work through it. And then after that, she went started volunteering so she could,
Mhm.
really give back, or felt like she was like honoring, her
Yeah.
child. Yeah.
Wow. That's so powerful. Losing a child so far, I have four and they're still alive, and I just don't know if I don't know what would happen because I haven't had that experience. So
Right.
for sure, if I had, I'd want to lean out and reach out to somebody that had also been through that experience.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's powerful. So who's your ideal client, Sophia?
Well, my ideal client, I like to think of them as either professionals or business owners, small business owners, or just people who are almost in their career and working, but they're struggling with taking control of their life and really living a more integrated, harmonious, and fulfilling life. And so then I kind of help them with my tools and strategies to be able to kind of move through that transition. One of the things I find out too is that sometimes they have, especially for women, and if they're in a male dominant field, they
Mm-hmm.
tend to have to, choose sides. Either they're going to be that
Ooh.
office caretaker, or they're going to be, more on the masculine side where they assume the role just like the men, but then they
Mm.
tend to have trouble with the other women in the office that, think they're a good leader, but doesn't necessarily like them. So, I
Oh,
help
wow.
them to be able to embrace that aspect of themselves so they can really have more success, because that can hold you back when you're trying to move your life forward.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's really important to have a balance because being a woman in a male dominated field, it can be difficult to retain your femininity
Yeah,
when you're in that environment, right? Yeah,
right.
it takes a balance. Yeah. So, so your ideal client is, could you say that again for me? It's small business people and who else?
Professionals, people
Professional.
who are in their career, they're working, and they're doing those type of things, but they find themselves struggling to
Okay.
really take control of their lives. They feel, like out of balance, and they want to be able to have more harmony
Yeah.
within themselves and within their life, and what they're doing. I've spoken to like several women who have small businesses, and one of the big thing was really, struggling with imposter syndrome, or
Mhm.
even finding the time to prioritize their own self in and having that balance in their life.
That that's exactly when I was doing software development. That was me. I was a workaholic,
Mm-hmm.
and there wasn't any life outside of work.
Oh,
I could
wow.
just so getting into coaching really helped me, and I feel great today that I have that work-life balance. But it took coaching to get me there. I was very addicted to working and having the accolades of doing great at work. It felt good, but at the same time, I had no life.
Right, right. And you want to be able to, and for me, I see it too. It's not so much even like a balancing act as it is a harmonizing. There are parts of you that you will give, while you're there. And it's never quite at the same level, but that you recognize that these aspects of your life need to always be in harmony and kind of flow from one to the other. So I don't neglect any part of it, or ignore any
Yeah,
part of it, but we are able to integrate it so that
I
way we
love
have
it.
that flow.
I love it. That's wonderful. So let's say I'm one of your clients listening and I'm going, oh, that's me. I need that help. What would you like them to do?
Book their free strategy call. Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm usually having my link, when I do my Facebook lives, I have my link in the chat. So if somebody,
Okay.
would like to, book a free strategy call, and we can, strategize on how they can experience more harmony or integration, or, whatever I'm talking about, imposter syndrome, being able to come up with a strategy to overcome that.
Okay. I'll make sure we get the link on the video so that people know how to reach you and book that strategy call. That's a great idea. Is there anything else you'd like to share with our audience before we close?
Well, just that I love to help people to take control of their lives and create a life they love. That's my passion and mission for myself, as well as my passion and mission for the other people, whoever I meet that would like that kind of help too.
Yeah, that's really great. I love hearing that. And I feel it's really needed, especially for those people that are business owners. There's so much to do when you own your business.
Right.
You can get totally wrapped up in it and manage everything when you need to be delegating and letting go and letting other people help you so that you aren't completely consumed by it.
Right,
So,
right,
yeah.
right. Yeah, and I mean, I think when we all start working, and especially like me, like I'm a solopreneur right now, in that so most of the work I have to do, and I have to figure out how to do it. But I think as you grow and you see that you have so much on your plate, you really need
Right.
to be able to hire people with like-mindedness, because that's the other thing. Somebody who's like-minded, and they're gonna really tend to the things that you'd like for them to tend to, so that everybody can keep moving forward and enjoy what they're doing.
I love it. It sounds like you've got a lot of great coaching skills and that you're going to really help people make a difference and have that balance and that synergy in their life. So thank you for joining me today, Sophia.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
All right.